What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,500 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And yes, we are still living a bit of a pandemic life. We're still dealing with complications to COVID-19 and all that great stuff. So everybody, a lot of people are just at home more. So we're at home more. You can take a little drink here and there, get a couple of nice little shots in. So I have got the wonderfully talented Gaston Martinez of the IZO Spirits. Hey, Gaston.
Hey, Ash, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Thank you for joining us. So, Gaston, let everyone know, what part of the country are you at right now?
Well, I'm actually based in San Diego, California. Beautiful San Diego, sunny San Diego.
Oh, you get the good weather out there, Gaston. I'm jealous.
Yeah. We complain when it gets to 60, 65.
Oh, see.
But, we're very spoiled. Yeah.
Gaston, you're hurting my heart here, man. I'm here in Georgia. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what the weather is for us today? It is 46 freaking degrees. Cool, yeah. It's crazy, but that's what it comes to. That's our winter. That's our winter.
I know. I mean, sometimes I miss kind of that, but just for like a day or two, for months and months. Right?
I know that's right. All right, guys. So, how did the company start?
Well, I mean, it was my idea to bring. I was born and raised in Mexico and in Durango. This my hometown, Durango, where we actually have our distillery. And my idea behind all this is kind of, I want to take our way of celebrating life and the way of we get together and share good moments to this part of the world. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind that Mezcal has been on Mexico, especially in Durango, for more than 500 years. That means that the missionaries kind of understood that the agave has sugar. You have sugar, you can ferment it, and if you can ferment it, you can distill it, and then everything starts. Even tequila is a mezcal, right?
Yeah.
Because the word mezcal, is meant roasted agave, and that was kind of my idea. Let's bring this kind of culture. The way we do, celebrations in Mexico to the world, and let's share that part, and pretty thrilled that I'm able to do it.
Yes. So, as you had that idea, what was the next step for you? What was the next phase?
Well, I mean, it was kind of like, okay, now the idea is here. Let's put all the thoughts together, right? I mean, obviously, being from Durango, my hometown, I'm. In my family, Mezcal has been always a present, right, from my granddad, my dad, and my family. And we went down there, and we kind of established a distillery. Keep in mind that I didn't want to do it kind of like generic way that you can just find a distillery and bring your bottle, your label, and ask for the distillery to, hey, can you produce? The Mezcal for me. Yeah. I want to go from the source, we distill our product. We go from ground to bottle. That means, we have our jimadores, the people that actually harvest the agave. We have the people that cook the agave, the ferment it, distill it. We process. And here in California, we have our sales people too, right? I mean, that we do the whole spectrum of the process from land to bottle or to the shelves. And that's pretty neat.
Gotcha. So, for you as, one of the founders or the founder of it, what was the proudest moment for you? What was the moment that really warmed your heart?
Well, I mean, and that's pretty intense because, I have young kids, right? And I always, talk to them and say, hey, when you have an idea, keep your idea and just keep trying until you make it happen. And when I brought my kids to see the product on the shelves. We were in Costco, and then because they've been in the whole process. Hey, Daddy, what are you doing? Well, this is what I'm doing. This is an idea. I mean, we're going to create this and that. And for them, you young kids, oh, yeah, you're right. But they kind of came with me in the whole process until I took them to the shelves. I said, you remember that those days I've been talking about, we had this idea, and just don't give up and be always, focus on what you want, and this could be the result. And that was it, the moment that I can show my kids, from, idea 2 years ago until now, it was a great ride for me.
Yes, that's amazing. Amazing. So what are the spirits that you guys are currently offering?
Well, we right now, we have our mezcal, that we produce in our distillery. This is 100% wild agave from Durango. And also we have Sotol. Sotol is like a desert plant. Also, we produce that in our distillery. We have Mezcal Reposado. Reposado is being aged or rested for 2 months in an oak barrel, American oak barrel. We do that ourselves. And then we also do ensemble. And if you drink wine, if you know anything about wine, when you ask for a blend, they blend two type of grapes, right? Two type of varietals. In our case, we call it ensemble because we actually blend two type of agave. It's a wonderful product. We also have Baccanora, that is made in the northern region of Mexico, and also tequila. But we create this wonderful tequila. It's called IZO Tequila Extra Añejo. That means Extra Añejo has been aged for 3 years in an oak barrel, but also it's crystalino, like a crystal clear.
Yeah.
And actually, it's Añejo Cristalino. I mean that it's been aged, but it's a clear color, and it goes through a process of filtration that actually takes the color out. It's an amazing product, very nice, very clean, and we are actually one of the few companies that is going to bring all the Mexican agave spirits to the market.
Yes.
We're pretty pleased, yeah.
Absolutely. So as far as the differences between the variations, like the Mezcal, the Sotol, the Resposado, the difference, is it similar to tequila as far as like the aging process? Is that what separates them?
Each plant, because one of the main differences we use in different type of agaves. For mezcal, you use one type of agave. For tequila, you use another one. For Sotol, for Baccanora,
okay.
and for blend. That's the main component, right? Different type of agave. And then from there, the style of processing your agave. For Sotol, mezcal, and Baccanora and all that, we roast the agave in a fire pit with wood, and, for 4 or 5 days. In tequila, we do a process of, we steam process the agave. It gets more refined. A different flavor. It's not as smoky. It's more like a fruity.
Right.
But it's kind of like that. Depends on the style of the process of the product, and it creates a whole different product at the end.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, you're educating me today, Gaston. I'm taking all of it in. I'm taking all of it in because I'm not really familiar. This is my first time really experiencing these types of spirits. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying one and being able to to tell you guys, okay, wow, the rums, the whiskeys, I'm your girl. All right.
And you know what? And that's a good point. If you like rum and whiskey, you like that old kind of like wood taste.
Yeah.
The Reposado will connect with that kind of flavor, right? Mostly we drink what we kind of like, and you've been drinking probably, that for a long time, and then kind of like that's your drink of choice.
Right.
But when you try, the beautiful thing about mezcal, there's so many layers of flavor. It's not just the oak, you got citrus, you got floral, botanical, and it's a very smooth, and it's just kind of like when you sip in our mezcal, it's kind of like a cognac kind of.
Okay.
It is super, super good.
Gotcha. I'm excited. Looking forward
me too.
to that. But Gaston, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you beyond words.
My pleasure, Ash.
And let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you guys, of course, to locate where they can pick up a bottle or two, and you guys, if you're on social media.
Yeah, I mean, we have the different platforms. One of the things that I can do for your listeners, I can give you a discount code. I mean, if you go online, you can get 20% off for all your listeners, and then it's IZOFAM20. I repeat, IZOFAM20. You go online and you can buy our products online, and then you can apply that code, and then you get 20% off. And that's going to be for your listeners.
I love that, Gaston. Thank you so much. See, I knew I loved you.
Yeah,
I knew it. Family.
Our website is izomezcal.com, and also you can find us on Instagram at izomezcal. I mean, you can see all the process and the pictures and the stories that we post there. It's pretty neat how we can take you and see what we do on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. And I thank each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.